Brothers Grimm gave us the 12 Dancing Princesses, but Franz Xaver von Schönwerth said, "Hold my Hefeweizen." He collected the lesser-known German folktale, The 12 Brides, which I'm retelling today for Fucked Up Fairy Tales with Liz. Dings! Once upon a time, a woman and her son stole away to a remote castle by a lake. See, the patriarch of the family had passed away, and his wife wanted to mourn him in seclusion. Her son grew up handsome and smart, but also very goth, due to his somber upbringing. Yeah, but I'm a legit goth. I'm not just some Tim Burton loving poser. You know what I mean? I guess that Wednesday show is fine. It's sort of cool. Whatever. The girl in it, I think she's great. What's her name? I can't even remember. It's Jennifer something. Eventually, the guy's mom got lonely and decided that her son should get married, but her kid wasn't interested. "Ma, why would I get married when I have all of my bats to keep me company?" "Bats are great, darling. But trust me, having a partner is one of the greatest gifts life has to offer. Besides, I know that you have started having feelings for women. I've seen the pinups on your wall, and I do your laundry. Truly, the worst part of being a boy mom." Ugh, gross. Ugh, fine. Having a girlfriend would be cool. How do I get one? First, it would be wise to figure out what you would like in a spouse. Think about it for a bit, and then let me know, and I'll help with the matchmaking. That night, the guy sat at his open window, watching the moonlit water of the lake ripple, and pondering what kind of woman he'd like to spend the rest of his life with. Someone who looks like Jenna Ortega, talks like Jenna Ortega, and is Jenna Ortega. Whoa! Did that lake wink at me? I gotta get some sleep. The guy stumbled under the covers, so drowsy he left the window open, but just before he fell asleep, a blinding beam of moonlight lit up his room. The curtains rustled, and a pale, ethereal woman wearing a see-through dress climbed in through the window and slid under the covers. She wasn't Jenna Ortega, but she was a hot weirdo, so when she flirted with the guy and felt him up, he was extremely cool with it. They stayed up all night enjoying playful games and loving chatter, which I assume is Franz's way of saying they boned all night. "Sweetie, I have to go, but if you leave your window open tomorrow night, I'll come back and visit again. In fact, if you had left your window open earlier, I would have come much sooner." That's what she said. She sure did. The guy received nightly visits from his dreamy girlfriend. He loved it, but as days went on, he noticed things were a little off each night she popped over. "Didn't you have purple hair yesterday? You ever heard of hair dye? I do not mean to be insensitive, but I could have sworn last night you were more of a B cup." Wow, it is so rude to comment on other people's weight. Okay. Am I going insane, or are you a completely different woman?
It's me, babe, the same woman who's been in bed with you every night this week.
Are you? The guy pressed his girlfriend, or girlfriends, to visit him during the daytime for a change. "Better yet, let's get married." "No can do. See, I don't believe in marriage. Why bother getting married when we're already having all the fun without the paperwork?" Are you a cartoon? During this time, the guy's mom had secured a betrothal for him to a lovely young woman that her son couldn't be less interested in. Nevertheless, the wedding happened. But when his new wife climbed into bed that night, she could tell something was up. There's a girl in bed already? No, there's not. Yeah, there's definitely not. Yes, there is. That's a girl right there. Actually, oh wow, she's a mermaid. Are you a mermaid? You're crazy. I know you're a mermaid. Your tail is sticking out the other side of the blanket. How did I not notice that? I said you're crazy. Oh, God, I feel really weird and cold, and I feel like I'm dying. That's because the mermaid killed her. Yes, the guy was receiving nightly visits from a multitude of mermaids, and they killed his wife. Now, the guy wasn't too bothered by it. His mom sure was, but figured it was bad luck, and secured her son a new wife, who also ended up in an unwanted aquatic three-way that resulted in her death. Then that happened a third time, and a fourth time, and a fifth time. 11 women mysteriously died over 11 years of 11 wedding nights. Honestly, I have no idea how they managed to keep finding women to marry our goth boy. Didn't anyone suspect he might be a serial killer? Look, Debbie, I get it. 11 dead brides is not a great look. But it truly is just the world's worst coincidence. I really think he just hasn't met the right girl yet.
And I really think that your daughter is the one, capital T, capital O.
Plus, she looks just like that girl in that Netflix show that my son likes to jerk off to.
I fear I've said too much.
But I'm desperate. Debbie's daughter did give them a chance, and she was much more clever than the previous dumb bitches who just went and died. To be clear, that was FRANZ speaking, not me. Before the wedding, the clever bride consulted a wise woman. So obviously there's something weird going on at my fiancé's house, right? My God, I have been waiting for someone to come and ask for my help on this matter. There is clearly a harem of mermaids there, bewitching that boy and killing his brides. And I know just how to deal with it, but did that mother or any of that decade of dumb dead brides ever think to ask me about it? No! Why didn't you just tell them that in the first place and prevent all of these deaths to begin with? Honey, you can only help people who want to be helped. Okay, here's what you have to do. Before the ceremony, make sure that bedroom window is closed and locked up tight. And I'm going to give you a bundle of herbs that you need to lay under the bed. After the wedding ceremony, you have to stall your husband from entering that bedchamber until well after the witching hour. And once you go into the bedroom, remember after that witching hour, you have to have him draw the curtains, and he must enter the bed before you do. Those 11 other girls all got into the bed first, like a bunch of dumb whores. I know you're of a certain generation, but that really doesn't excuse your internalized misogyny. If you cancel me, I swear to God I will not give you the incantation you must utter after your husband gets into bed for this all to work. Only after that incantation will the spell be broken. Don't you dare cancel me! The 12th bride did as she was told. It was a pretty weird wedding night. I am compelled to go to the bedchamber. Well, I vowed that I wouldn't lose my virginity on a Thursday, so we need to wait till after midnight. Well, I'm going in. Oh, no, you're not. Let go of me. I am handcuffing you to this chair until 3 a.m. At 3 a.m., the 12th bride finally let her husband enter the bedchamber. He ran right to the window and opened the curtains. Ghostly, siren-like sighs filled the air. Now get in bed. You get in bed. Haven't I made it clear who's the sub here? When the guy got in bed, the 12th bride uttered the incantation. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my, oh my, no, I ain't gonna die, you will not kill this girl, whoa, whoa. Catchy. At the incantation, a storm arose outside. A surge of lake water rose and splashed against the window, and the guy seemed to come out of a trance. I haven't thought about God in 12 years! God had nothing to do with this. Now take off your pants so we can make this thing official. The 12th bride survived, the mermaid's curse was broken, and the goth guy got his goth girlfriend. The end. My apologies to Jenna Ortega. Thanks for the request, Tyler. This was a patron pick. Yes, patrons can request fairy tales, and I move them up to the top of the queue as long as it is a manageable request. You can join for just $1 a month, though I do have other tiers if you have the cash. All of you should join my Patreon, even the free version. I may end up migrating there a lot more because it's one of the only reliable ways to see my videos. Thanks to Andrea Lynn for playing Mermaid number whatever. You are probably already following her, but if not, she is another fairytale storyteller online. She also has a folklore podcast, and she wrote a YA historical fantasy called Dust Spells, so there are plenty of places to enjoy her work. You can pick up a copy of The Turnip Princess and Other Newly Discovered Fairy Tales, the only English translation of Franz Xaver von Schönwerth's folk tales, because they were not discovered that long ago. If you missed it, I covered the Jaws of the Merman here with another special guest, and you can click on this comment or find it in the German Grimm playlist, depending where you're watching this. That story would be a great prequel to this one, oddly enough. And speaking of my special guest over there, you should definitely check out the podcast Grim, Grimmer, Grimmest, as its host Adam introduced me to this collection, and he's shared a bunch of von Schönwerth's tales on that show, including one called The 12 Tortoises, because apparently von Schönwerth had a 12 thing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next fucked up fairy tale. Oh yeah, and buy my book.